Today's episode is sponsored by one of my favorite rap labels, Front Row Regale. Started by my good friend Rock City Mark, legendary rapper Ito, and Jay Rios, they are the go-to for real hip-hop. Make sure to check out the whole team, including DJ Doo-Wop, Jay Black, Nice to Future, Boo Boo the Prince, Reno RX, and Uwop Diggs. Follow Front Row Regale on all platforms and check out the new New York by Ito and DJ Doo-Wop out now.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, we're good. I look so big on the camera right now. Don't I?
It's because
I
you're
look
larger than life. Pause. Yeah, let's not start from there. Let's start from there. Let's start after.
Restart.
Please. And not like one of them like Jones where like they say that, but
But you keep it.
they keep it. Like, nah, let's really,
I'm gonna keep that part in, and they're just gonna have to imagine the sus shit you said.
You're not doing me dusty like this out the gate, bro. You see how that staircase spirals?
I'm so dusty, I'll sprinkle that shit on your joint.
I'm serious.
You guys think you'd survive living in Peaky Blinders times?
I would definitely have a box cutter in my thought basket in my hat.
God, a thought basket's
Let's
crazy.
start there. Let's start there.
Thought basket is
That
wild.
was invented right now. That was off the
Thought
cuff.
basket's crazy.
Raise your blade
Yeah.
on the thought basket.
Yeah.
You think you could Nag, you think you could survive in Peaky Blinders times?
If I was in Peaky Blinders time, I mean, I'm surviving now. I'm doing all right.
I guess you're right with that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm in that time, the ratio is going to be pretty much similar now.
I think we would thrive.
You think life was better back then?
I just think we different kind of set up human beings. You feel me? It's like I think we would thrive.
You couldn't be.
You know, Peaky fucking Blinders, babe.
You'd have to have the accent. That is true.
Yo, I think once you got the accent, it's like
hello. I
everything.
cut a bitch.
You got to do that one more time.
Run that back. Put it replay.
Hello, I've got a razor in me mind boggin, or whatever you say.
We're fucking off to the races. Oh man, we out of here.
Oh, you couldn't be making music. What would you be doing?
Oh man,
You'd be beatboxing. Did you know he could beatbox?
barefooted. I'll be beatboxing barefooted.
Hell no, Davino can't beatbox.
It was out of
He said if I paid him, he'd beatbox on the podcast.
Man, we didn't have Bluetooth speakers back then, man. It wasn't like the 80s or the 90s, but shit, like motherfuckers, phone speakers wasn't that loud, man. You want to rap, motherfucker? Somebody better know how to do some basic beatbox shit, bro. I'm not like out here doing Olympic fucking dubstep.
See, I have a stutter, so I just sound like I'm beatboxing.
I don't do dubstep beatboxing, like you feel me? I don't fucking. It's not like Skrillex.
You're like,
like bro, it's a fucking kick in a stand, bro. You're a third grader could beatbox, bro. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Why you think motherfuckers so nice?
From the beatboxing?
Nah, cause motherfuckers know how to beatbox. Like, you know, it's anyway. Everybody know how to beatbox.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, but motherfuckers ain't beatboxing no more, man.
It would suck to have to ride a horse everywhere. Imagine
You
trying
ever
to
ride a horse on dust?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking a wedding equestrian.
Dusty Equestrian's a great rap name.
That's the name of my biography.
Dusty.
That's a pen name right there.
Dusty Equestrian. You ever try?
That's my porn star name. Bow.
There'll be a pole on our porn star.
Yo, you a polo boy, man.
You got the stick.
Yo, oh nah.
The polo down porn star is crazy.
The polo down porn star.
Yo, have my Cash App right here.
That
Just at
sounds
the
like
bottom.
you know, like those old mysteries, like the old mysteries. They always had a name that had to rhyme. Like it was always like, that's the polo down porn star.
Yo, Sam, I know you got a napkin in your sock.
Yo, you made me eat that fucking. I was about to say you made me have a three-way, but that sounds.
You gotta know how to, you gotta know how to structure your sentences.
I got into.
And they got the napkin out the sock, son.
Thank you.
I pick up
Nigga went off the
Divino.
camera.
Hopefully
Went
I
off the
don't get
camera,
pink
grabbed the
eye.
napkin right out the sock.
I pick up Divino and he's like, "You ready to have a three-way?" And I'm like, "What are we doing before? Whoa! What are we doing before
Man,
this
you know
podcast?"
exactly. You
Nah, the
you
type
already
of- the type
familiar
of-
with
and
our
then-
roast beef culture, man.
Yeah,
Ask
it's
your
the
girl.
type of three-way
Ask your
that
girl, Sam. She know about three-ways, man.
This the type of three-way that
You
you can
told
only
me
get in
that,
the
man.
North Shore.
Stop fucking playing with me, man.
tell me, but see, and then you were like,
You're pushing the button, man.
and then
You're
you were
pushing
like,
the button,
it's roast beef, and I was like, all right, if the girl's gross, just tell me. If she got roast
yeah.
beef, I just
Man.
need to know. There's too many like foods from areas. Like, why can't there be everywhere? Why can't you have three-ways everywhere? Why does it have to be North Shore
You
only?
need to slow down.
We're the greatest.
You need to slow down. Pump our brakes, man. I
You
need
ever have a
breather.
real three-way?
In which country?
You have a three-way passport. You just have to rub the
I got
paper
my-
on her pussy when
I
you're
got
done.
my real three-way ID. You know, you got the real ID. I got a real ID. It's three-way one.
That's crazy.
I'm ready.
Yo, what the fuck is on the TV?
You know when you're like,
what I'm
oh,
saying?
my girlfriend goes to another school. That's gonna be me. Like, I had a three-way real. I'm just talking about a sandwich at fucking Georgino's or wherever the fuck we
Is this
went.
your footage?
Look at this weird nigga.
Is this your footage?
All right, you can. I have a name.
No, not you.
This
This is a funny guy.
was your footage from DR.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just, miscellaneous footage playing in the background.
Was that shit crazy?
Yeah, the shit was nuts.
Wildest
It's
shit
always
you did
nuts.
out there.
What's that?
Wildest shit you did out there.
The wildest shit I did out there. Oh man, I can't tell the. I can't come on, listen, man.
Come on, man.
I can't tell you the wildest shit I did out there.
Wildest shit that you can
But
admit to
niggas
on
did see
camera.
us. Niggas did see us in La 42 con toda la prenda puesta. That means all our jewels on. Gun was out there, jewels on. You know what I'm saying? It was all up. You know what I'm saying? We was out. Shout out my man Demetal. You know what I'm saying? If you know about the favelas, City of God, yeah, I was with Lil Zay. I was with Little Zay, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But of La 42. You know what
Shooting
I mean?
videos, titties out.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. As you see, man, I feel like you could just watch the joint and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you don't need. Yeah.
I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a trick question because I might.
Well, you put it
incriminate
up on the
myself.
screen, and that my
Yeah,
cat,
get off
my
your
brain's like
Vlad shit,
my
man.
brain's like a cat. Like I just ask about whatever I see in the moment.
Get off your Vladisms.
Get off my Vladisms. You believe in the Illuminati?
I'm calling you Vladimir for the rest of the interview.
I am the motherfucking
I am
Illuminati.
the Illuminati as well.
This is the Illuminati right here.
Yeah, the who people think is the Illuminati ain't the real motherfucking Illuminati.
No, that's what I. Whenever I meet people bigger, I'm like, oh, what? There ain't
They
no.
co-opted that too.
They gentrified the
The
Illuminati.
Illuminati was gentrified.
They put up a basketball court.
You know what I'm saying? All that science come from me.
Who you think runs shit?
Us. Kind of rhetorical question you gonna ask in
My
a mini
mind
mission
runs
like
the
that.
shit.
What the fuck is
My
wrong with
mind
this guy?
runs shit. This is great. This is great because you're opening the motherfucking floodgates. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I run, you know what I'm saying? I run shit because it comes from me. You know what I'm saying? My coach is our God on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? I deal with daily mathematics. And where did it come from? From the mind. You know what I'm saying?
Showing
That's
D.
why I perceive it too. So everything we doing is, you know what I'm saying? It's according to that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could do things the wise way. I could do things the dumb way. Either way, it ain't a mystery what the fuck is the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
The wise way, yeah.
What is mine?
Making that
Word.
right choice.
Showing
That
D.
shit that we were talking about on that clip from Brett.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking
future.
about that. That's what we were talking
I
about.
predicted all this.
You did. Salute. Congratulations
Yams
on
predicted
everything.
it. We got a song called
John D.
Wait,
Yams
what?
We got a song called Yams Predicted It. You know what I'm saying? All this is predetermined. You know what I'm saying? We determined it. We wrote our history in advance.
Yeah. That's how you have to live life.
You know, it's surreal, but it's not a surprise. You know what I mean? Because we predict our history.
That's why when you get to certain
You feel me?
places, it just feels normal. You don't freak
It's
out.
almost like
'cause
some
you're
days. Sometimes it can get kind of deja vu-ish, but it's like, you know, we know what how we had to navigate to get here. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a blur. It wasn't like overnight. You know what I mean? This was a process. This was a architect. You know what I mean? This was architected.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You had to write out blueprints.
It's like everything around you. Everything around you originated from a thought, but it was a knowledgeable thought because somebody had to know how to build that TV or know how to build this structure that we in right now, or know how to build a machine to make your clothes or make the headphones or make the mic. You know what I mean? Everything originated from knowledge. You know what I mean? Around you. You feel me?
Where do you think the thought came from? You ever hear of the stoned ape theory? That like monkeys ate a bunch of mushrooms? And that's how like the human brain
I always
developed?
wondered what monkeys would do on mushrooms.
But
You
the
ever
thought,
wondered
but
about
see,
that
but the
shit?
thought is deeper than just humans. You know what I'm saying? Because the idea is in ourselves. The idea
Right.
is in the systems of nature. The intelligence is within light as it travels. Photons traveling. There's an intelligence. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the gravity, you know what I'm saying? There's an intelligence. You know what I'm saying? There's an intelligence that determines all of the science behind this. You know, this is why we in this human form, we deal with mathematics in order to better understand that, connect with this supreme mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what's powering us right now. That's what's powering the cells that move in our body. And that's what's powering the earth and the solar system and the galaxy system as above, so below.
Microcosmic,
From micro to
macrocosmic.
macro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think
Micro
we're
to
just
macro.
aliens and we can't perceive what cars are?
I mean,
like,
what is an
that...
alien? You know what I mean? What does the word alien mean? Alien could be also like
I got some aliens in my family. I tell you that.
Citizenship.
Hey, yo,
But that shit mean you not from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You think there's aliens? Like aliens, outer space aliens that look green and shit? They got like little orbs on their head and shit?
I don't think.
Ain't that motherfucker that be coming here every Thursday, man?
You get an alien on a track?
He don't look.
Yeah, he be at the door.
He don't look like that. He don't look like that when he off them blues.
Yeah.
Would you do a track with an alien?
Hell yeah.
I probably do acid.
If the beat is fire, that's usually what it is. That's usually what it is.
They
Even
probably
motherfuckers
make
that holler at me
fire.
for features, they know the vibes. They know the same. Hey, listen, man, I don't know, man. This is what I'm at, boy, but you know, if the beat's fire, I might fuck with you.
Yo, they probably make fire dembow music.
What? Crazy, son.
Crazy.
You see the aliens in
Intergalactic.
Tokisha video.
Yeah, intergalactic dembow.
What mythological creature would make the best music?
That's a great question. I might have to think about
Griffin.
that for a second.
Oh. A griffin.
That's hard.
Spitting fire. Literally.
yeah.
You'd have to get a new microphone
yeah.
after every
Fucking,
fuck.
like, what the fuck is a griffin even?
Is it like a lion that flies?
It's like a goat, lion, snake, fucking, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Breeze.
They got wings. It's a winged motherfucker. It's something that's it's not supposed to have wings. They got wings, and it's ferocious.
And it has
can't think of
bars.
one.
Loch Ness Monster.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be more of a producer.
He sounds like Rick Ross.
The Loch Ness monster sound like Rick Ross.
I'm in the water.
The Loch Ness music.
Loch Ness music is crazy.
He like that.
Loch Ness music.
You've gone too far.
Maylock music.
That's Rick Ross's next shit. Maylock music. That shit's crazy. Now I'm just thinking about what mythological creatures could spit. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot definitely makes trap music.
Yeah.
And Yeti sounds like Logic.
No comment. No comment.
Divino got a Logic album coming out.
Divino X Logic.
And Reason from TDE. Yo, Logic, Reason.
Divino X Logic
Philosophy.
is crazy.
It could happen.
Nice.
It could happen. Would you do a track with Taylor Swift?
I will.
It would have to be like a xylophone involved.
I think I can outshine Taylor Swift on a song.
So too. I don't think she can really rock harder than me.
Sprinkle, give her a little dust.
Oh shit!
I'll put that out there.
Put on a horse. Put on a horse and slap it.
Yeah, put her on this horse.
Yeah, you got Taylor looking like a fiend running down Western Ave.
Oh shit!
Barefooted, Taylor Swift barefooted on Union Street.
Yo, Taylor Swift, if you ever see this, I would love to take you to Sabana del Puerto and Monseñor Noel Bonao. This is in Santo Domingo, and I want to show you how to ride my mule.
I think she would be down. I heard T Swift is a big bucked up.
It's a very nice place. There's mountains on both sides.
Now, is the mule easy to ride?
It's a little restless, you know what I'm saying?
She probably don't know how to make eggs though.
Taylor Swift, you know how to make eggs.
I feel like you leave shells in the eggs and shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, this, you know, that's glide. Yo, you heard? That's glide to her.
You think Ice Spice makes a good scrambled egg?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably leave my eggs scrambled. I left my Nike Tech at home, baby.
Someone told me I looked like Ice Spice, and I took it as a compliment.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, what? Like, yo,
Nah, son.
don't trust that person. That person, watch out for that person, yo. That's a creepy statement.
He said, what type of motherfuckers you be around, Sam Buck, man?
Yo,
He's around us right now. It's like, hold on, wait. I'm like, you around us right now. We these type of characters too. The type of motherfuckers that look at you and be like, yo, I see Ice Spice when I look at Sam Buck. You gotta kind of pause that.
You might gotta refresh your friend circle. Like, yo,
You gotta hit pause after that.
yeah, I got it.
Friend.
you gotta press stop on the friendship.
He got me on the craziest pause earlier.
I don't want to do you dusty, man. You know what I mean?
You got me on that crazy
Yeah, like,
pause.
yo, not even 5 minutes in the car, you talking about eating hot dogs with his eyes closed and shit. I'm like, yo, my man, like, open the window, bro. You're freaking me out right now.
I gotta give the context to
Yo,
it.
Nack got his Twitter on the TV and shit. This
I
is
gotta
fire.
give a context to
know what
it.
I'm saying?
I was saying that I don't know what are in hot dogs, but it's like I just eat them with my eyes closed. Because I don't know what's in them. I meant metaphorically my eyes were
I forget
closed.
where you even like bungee jumped. What topic you bungee jumped to talk about that? I forget.
It was pausable moments. Yo, a chick once told me that she had a Napoleon Dynamite fetish.
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say complex.
Napoleon, I have a Napoleon Dynamite complex.
She has a fetish for Napoleon
Yeah,
Dynamite.
she has a fetish for dudes who look like Napoleon Dynamite.
Does she fuck with you?
Yeah, I got it in. I got it in.
Now, do you think Napoleon Dynamite and Ice Spice look alike?
Now, if they had a kid, he would host the Bucked Up podcast.
Oh my fucking
If Ice Spice
God.
and Napoleon Dynamite had a kid, that's how Sam Buck was born.
I'm about to walk out the window.
Hey, yo. Nah. Nah, this is crazy.
This is crazy, yo.
All right, we'll talk about something more calm. You gotta talk about how you got a Blumpkin.
Yo, Inception.
Oh shit!
Yo, that's crazy.
That was hard. That made me feel like I was on drugs.
Nack was talking.
I'm not gonna talk about how I got a Blumpkin.
Okay.
Come on.
You want to talk about music? I'll give a rap interview now.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Don't find a middle
You either
ground.
got to talk about Blumpkins or Nacksaw Jim Duggan. Which one are you picking?
This guy is fucking special.
So special I could work
You know
there.
how much that staircase winds when you go down it? You know what I mean?
And it's dirty too, so if you get
Yeah.
cut, you're gonna be infected. You're gonna have to put Neosporin.
Remember, the steps you take moving forward, just think about them steps. You know?
I ain't going down the stairs
The
first.
same with the ice cream sandwich steps. You know? Just think about it.
You gotta be able to see past your nose,
ain't shit
Sam.
sweet falling down them. You know?
I
Walking
can't-
up, it looks easy.
I can't do a podcast with Davino without being threatened to be thrown down
Of
a
course,
flight
because
of
I can't
stairs.
do a podcast with you without fucking Blumpkin questions and get my dick sucked on the Mayflower and fucking. He's on his little B bass guard shit. He's like, bitch, I look like Ice Spice. Like, yo, you're crazy.
Oh my god.
And wonder why I threaten your well-being.
The little B reference.
Because I care about you.
I appreciate it.
Bitch, I look like Ice
At least clean the
Bitch, I look
stairs.
like Ice Spice. Yo, you gotta come out wild bass, very rare.
You guys want to ghostwrite a track for me called "Bitch I Look Like Ice Spice"? I'll get in the studio.
Yeah.
What producer are we getting on?
The whole video, you just.
Wait.
I'm gonna give you like 60 milligrams of Adderall. It's gonna be crazy.
No, perk 60. I just popped 2 perk
You're
30s.
gonna be so focused.
I'm gonna turn to YNJ on that.
You're going viral.
Shit. What's the craziest conspiracy you believe? Hop on camera.
I
Introduce
just-
yourself.
Hit him with an alias. It's Adolf Tisler.
Hey there, guys. I just want to say the craziest
It's the porn down polo.
conspiracy that I can think of is what
That's
came
my
first.
alias.
The
Yo, run
chicken-
that back, run that back, run that back. He wanna tell you to introduce yourself. They interrupt you.
What's good, guys? My name is Brab Down 3 Stacks. I'm out here in the motherfucking mini. And what was the question again?
What's the craziest conspiracy you believe? You came in hot with that.
Yo, ready?
Uh-huh.
The chicken or the egg?
Which came first? Which one do you believe?
Yeah. Or.
What came
Is
first?
the world-
I feel like-
chicken
Is the world
sandwich
flat
or the
or
egg?
is the shit round? I don't want to hear this shit no more.
I feel like the chicken has to come first because it's you can't.
Where did the chicken come from, Sam?
What do you think? I'm the one asking the
I know.
question.
That's why I'm asking you.
Egg came first, then.
Of course. Exactly. Exactly. But
That's not that crazy of a conspiracy, though.
yeah, I'm the Mayweather and ducking and dodging that one.
You're ducking and dodging.
Kawhi
the-
Leonard laugh.
I don't know. I hang out with Alex Jones all the time.
You're the rap game Alex Jones.
He got a lot of good plugs for muscle relaxers.
Yeah. Are you the dude who cut shit with Alex Jones
Popping
pills?
wild shit right now. Just talking shit.
Yeah. I cut my shit with Alex Jones pills. That's the-
Yo, what?
That was bars as fuck.
What? Who said that? You? He has pills?
He does.
was
He sells
crazy.
pills.
He
and
sells
shit.
pills?
He sells pills. If you want to get some
course he
Xanny, if you want some blues, you
FDA.
you get the best blues you'll ever get are from Infowars.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, whoa. What's
Dark
what-
web.
Hold on, wait.
Dark web.
What's happening right here?
You-
Dark web
you-
vibes.
That's why Kanye was on the show.
Oh my God.
That's why.
It's getting fucking deep. I don't know if I want to be a part of this conversation.
Yeah, like,
This all started from the chicken and the
I'm
egg.
like, hold on, nigga. Alex Jones is selling drugs.
So what made you guys get into rap
That's headed in
music?
the wrong direction right there.
What made you get into rap music? No, it's-
what's that? Saran rap music.
Saran rap music. Oh.
I feel like beatboxing.
You want to know what's crazy? Whenever I see the sevens and I hear the sevens, I want to hear the importance of 7 because my birthday's 7/17/97.
Really?
So the triple
Really?
sevens are in my birthday.
Whoa. Well, the 7-letter alphabet. What is it?
G.
Yeah. You got
G.
it.
What is the best possible word that starts with a G in the English language?
What the most popular?
Oh, we talking about God?
Yeah. I would say so.
So, I mean, without getting all too long and drawn out and fucking, you know what I'm saying? You know.
He dropped us with the chicken and the egg and then tipped.
That's how you do it. Drop bombs and dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, without getting too motherfucking clear eyes, dry eyes. You know what I mean? That's it. Some little alphabet is G for God.
What's your number that you see all the time?
23.
My favorite number got a fucking dollar sign in front of it.
I'm not letting that one go.
For real though. Like,
you don't see a
like,
number?
Yo, bitches be seeing 444 everywhere. Like, what? That means you should go to Wendy's? Like,
That's
what
a
you
good
talking about?
That's a good one. 444. You should do stand up with me sometime.
I'd rather sit down.
All right, never mind. Never mind. You failed on that one.
Sit down comedy?
Sit down comedy.
Sit down comedy's nuts.
That's my genre.
Did you ever
If
think
you want to do that, if you want to come to my genre,
I pretty much just co-sign the funny shit y'all say, just like I've been doing this whole time.
yeah, it would be like the, you know, facilitator.
we're like the two old guys in the Muppets? Who
two
yell-
old guys in the Muppets.
You know who like yell
Yeah, the
at
motherfuckers
shit?
that be talking mad shit
Yeah,
from
they
the motherfucking
talk
theater.
mad
They be in the
shit.
theater
they're
talking
in the
mad
theater.
shit from the...
Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
burnt. I'm burnt.
Thank
I'm
you.
Yo,
burnt.
the Muppets,
I don't
listen, man.
remember
The
that shit.
Muppets is a different era.
Yeah, but he's younger than me.
Damn.
I'm 25. I look like shit. I know.
You age like milk, my man.
I really do, bro. I'm gonna look like Larry.
Like that almond milk, you know how almond milk
I'm gonna
is
look like
staying
Larry
fresh for a
David.
while, like, yo.
You're gonna look like fucking Henry Kissinger in 5 years.
I'm 6'4" and funny. I'm like, I don't care about my looks. I'm gonna look like Einstein, except I just say dumbass shit.
Just don't fucking,
no,
don't fucking marry your cousin.
You low key do have a resemblance to Albert Einstein.
You do.
I see
If
a
you,
semblance.
You gotta let the head get crazier.
I just gotta say crazy shit that sounds smart but doesn't.
Or if
Like
you just
7 actually equals 9.
Grow your hair out. Grow your hair out. Take the first metal utensil you find in the drawer, and you stick that shit in a power outlet. You just fry your hair out.
Did you ever play
And
Super
then you
Smash
won't
Brothers?
really look like Einstein for hell yeah.
You look like
that
the
was
kid who
shit.
carries the bat.
I love that character. That character is the shit.
The way that
Yeah,
hat fit.
with your hat like
The
that.
hat fit is
I don't
exactly
know
like
what
that
video
kid.
game they got him from, but it was like
That motherfucker's
kid
lit.
with a bat. And
That
he
is-
knock you out the
Yeah, he
park.
fucks shit up.
I knocks it out the park. That's why. You know,
What was your favorite like fighting game growing up?
Tekken.
Tekken. Who were
Tekken,
you?
like yo, I'm Bob now. I'm Bob now. Like I am Bob. Bob is me. You know, one time I beat my man's fucking over 150 times in a row on his own console in his house.
That's just disrespectful.
It was his idea, Supreme. He was on mushrooms. I was on acid, I think. So it was like mushrooms versus acid, Tekken match.
Mushroom versus acid Tekken match.
Which do
Whoa.
you pick?
Hey, yo,
Mushrooms
take
are
notes.
superior. I came out superior.
Gamers, take notes.
For real.
YouTube game
I didn't
niggas.
change my character. Like he would get beat 60 times and switch his character. I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'm sticking to my guns, yo. What was yours?
I liked like Mortal Kombat.
That was the shit.
That
That
shit.
was the shit.
What's the dude with the big 4 arms?
Goro.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the spikes?
Nah, he
Oh,
has
nah,
the 4. He
that
looks.
was Baraka.
I always pick the big slow guys.
Bob appears to be slow, but he's not.
Fast as fuck.
He's fast as shit. He's actually faster than everybody.
I was good in Tekken with
It's like
Jack.
the color
Jack
purple.
is the shit.
I was good at Tekken with Jack.
I like King a lot too. Yoshimitsu is my second favorite though.
You already know when somebody pick
I'm a Yoshimitsu.
when somebody pick King, you getting your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Especially if it's one of them Cambodian brothers. Man, listen.
Yoshimitsu is tricky.
They'll catch you at the pizza shop and tear that ass up.
I like Yoshimitsu. He'll do all like the spinning and fucking. He'll like.
I love
stab,
Asians,
he'll
by the
stab
way.
himself and all that.
I love
shit.
Asians.
I love Asians too.
I love Asians. Now that we got that out
My
of the
little
way.
sister's in Singapore. Shout out Asia.
I want to go to Asia so bad.
Sisters in Singapore is a track
Me too.
title.
I really want to go to Japan. That's somewhere I really want to go to.
My cousin just got to Japan today. Sisters in Singapore, cousins Japan. Yo, these families traveling.
Global.
We moving around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you're inspired by a lot of the Japanese shit. You were talking
Absolutely.
about like Akira in the car and
A lot of their culture, you know. It's
Yeah.
like kind of like I'm also inspired off how we inspired them with culture. Like Nigo, like Bape, you know what I mean? Like that's a product of what he did off of how he was inspired by us.
yeah.
And they inspired us all over again, you know? It's like a ping pong, like a tennis match of inspiration. It's like,
I heard Korean
dope.
barbecue started because in the Korean War, all the Americans went over and just started barbecuing and shit. And then
just
that's
fused?
like,
It's
yeah,
like
it just
created something?
fused into like Korean barbecue.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't
That's
that
a
shit?
fact?
That's a fact.
Oh, that's dope.
You learn
That's pretty
something.
much what describes Central Florida, like Orlando. It's Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
You will
because all
never-
those old people were in Korea.
Yo. Is that a
Shout out,
casual
y'all.
comment right there? Yo, all those old
They
people.
were 75% of old men
Those old people?
who live in Florida definitely fought in a war over in Asia.
Yo, my niggas, this is why you gotta go buy. This is why you gotta go buy cars in Florida. I'm never buying a car in the motherfucking East Coast again. Why? You gonna get a car in Florida? You gonna get a car with motherfucking 95,000 motherfucking miles since the time that it was bought 15 years ago, but it was just back and forth to the motherfucking church and the grocery store.
Yeah, but how many slurs were said in
Genius.
that car?
The racial stains, the invisible
Yeah, they
racial
just-
slur stains in the interior.
That's
like-
exactly
it's like
why it's even
cigarette
better when
smoke.
somebody like me takes a BMW and sits our motherfucking ass right into it.
It's like a detox. It's like a detox.
Yeah, you get-
Put a low.
detoxification.
Because you know they ain't nothing but highways and big old streets down there too.
I would drive. Would you ever do one of those like cross country trips, like drive to California or some
Basically,
shit?
did that shit the other day.
Yeah, we came from.
That's cross country.
We drove
south
from,
to north.
I told you, we drove. I drove my new car out here.
What'd you get?
Come on, man. We gonna swerve that one.
I understand.
It's
know,
not-
some
not
nice
everybody-
shit.
no, it's
Not
very
everybody's
nice. It's
got
very
as much
nice.
love as you.
I understand. Some nice
It's very
shit.
nice
You're
stuff.
balling now.
Nah, I'm not bothered.
Do you get to
Son
feel
of a bitch.
what's happening right now?
Do I look like it?
You're doing this podcast, so no.
Self-deprecation is fucking amazing. This is some savvy self-deprecation right here. I fucks with it.
Nah, do you feel that
love
shit?
I don't know, man. I'm just having a good time. That's pretty much what I'm feeling like. You know what I mean? My Instagram be breaking all the time now. Like don't
Shit's
load.
just off the Richter.
Shit just don't load for like 4 or 5 hours.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So like I guess I'm kind of even more removed from all that shit because it's not working. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of in the real world.
But all time and dedication led to a point where it's like you've been working so hard, but so many people think this is like the start.
It's just crazy. I mean, it is just the start.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a new chapter.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach exponential amounts of people. There's no way. There's no way that I go backwards from here.
It's like
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
Like time moving backwards. That shit don't make sense. Unless you rewinding
I feel you.
rewinding some shit. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Life don't work like that.
Like there's no way because there's so many things that I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a rapper. I'm God. You know what I'm saying? I got the mind of Allah. But like this is just an ends to a whole bunch of other shit. You feel me?
It was predetermined. You knew it was gonna happen.
This is just
So
ends.
it's just
this
when-
rap shit is just the ends to a bigger picture. I see way farther than my nose. You know what I'm saying? I see way farther than the city limits, and I always have. When other people didn't, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers thought I was crazy.
Right. Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your goal? Your main goal, your main purpose?
Love, peace, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? And the ability to be able to preserve that. You know what I'm saying? I need food, clothing, and shelter. I need freedom, justice, and equality. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, it's like provide and inspire. It's like, yo, we just put here to shine. That's about it. You know what I mean? We gonna shine till we blind them. That's how I see it.
Do you think resources make you work harder or make you slow down?
Resources make you work hard. What you mean?
Resources will make me work harder. Resources make me work harder because now I got tools. I got more tools to build what the fuck I want to build. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's only a, you know, through this music shit, it's a limited potential that's being manifested. It's being brought into the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm much more than rap. You know what I'm saying? This rap is an expression of who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what the type of depth that exists in my mind, Divino's mind.
Like the type of man that speaks with a microphone like on his chest is fucking is immaculate.
I gotta use this shit for something.
Hey, I like it.
Does it work? Can you hear it?
It sounds great. It sounds great.
Incredible.
This
like,
is. I'm happy because I should have.
I'm like folding over my double chin to like yo. To get like the good, you know?
Yeah, like you're trying to eat a sandwich, but you got no arms.
I'm like tucking it. I'm like, hold on, what?
Like if you had no arms, how would you? If you had no arms, how would you eat a sandwich? You'd have to put it on your chest and inch yourself.
thoughts I don't want to think about.
Hey, yo, Nikki, thank you for the light, mama. I love you.
Put that in the category.
Would you rather have no arms or no legs?
Damn, slime. All right. Can we just get to the Nacksaw shit?
What about half and half? What about half and half? Like one arm, one leg, one leg. I got one right leg, one left arm.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I
Let's get
swear
to the next
my
song.
mother would hear that question and she'd be traumatized at the thought of like.
I'm going down the stairs, guys.
Yo,
We'll be back.
Head first.
We'll be back. I'm losing. I might have my arms and the legs, but I'm not using them anymore.
About to turn that shit to a water slide.
The water slide.
The water slide. A dry water slide.
That's when you throw someone down the stairs and then piss on them.
Whoa!
Oh!
Yeah, help me.
That is crazy that Jim Duggan did like post it.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, man. That was dope, man. Shout out Jim Duggan, man. He's a real legend, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, he's a real legend, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's your connection to him?
I got a Jim Duggan line. I said for the rings, I'm pulling up with the stick like Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
I used to love Jim Duggan, man.
Did you pick
USA.
Was Nacksaw Jim Duggan like your idea? The name, the.
Pretty sure it was Gunn.
Didn't he bring that shit up at the baby shower? When we was outside since the baby shower. I'm pretty sure he dropped it on us. Unless he had said that shit to you prior to that.
It's just that, there's so many acronyms.
So many acronyms.
There's so many acronyms.
Yeah.
So many, man. It's infinite. It's like fucking. It's like
Chris Rock doing that Tecalian Stallion.
You know, like fractals.
On the Tecalian 2000
How
album.
just infinitely.
All right, I want you to see how many acronyms you guys can name.
Pterodactyl.
How many acronyms you think?
Pterodactyl.
That's all right.
Nakaraya Sitchin.
Naki Chan. Clearly.
Nakrates.
Naki Robinson. Inaccurate statement.
Inaccurate.
Estee Nap. When you sleep, if he taking a nap, Estee Nap. Come on, son.
Nap is crazy.
Yeah, like prior to this interview, he was Estee Nap.
Estee Nap.
Spectacular. Vernacular.
Vernacular.
I had Nax B on Twitter for a while.
Next B's are going.
The way.
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli. A lot of people call me Machiavelli. A lot of my close friends, they use Machiavelli, especially the Hispanics. For some reason, the Hispanics they like that one. Machiavelli, ¿qué lo que?
Many names.
Da la luz, Machiavelli, sicario. Dime, da la luz.
God has many names. You know?
Do you have any fucking? You got CVV. Do you have any like
ask
funny?
me if I got aliases. That's
funny aliases.
Phil Caskets, aka Philip Caskets.
Phil Caskets is
Vino,
good.
Vino Antolini.
Phil Caskets.
Vino Antolini, Perico Suave.
Perico Suave.
You know what I mean? OG Don Canoli.
OG Don Canoli.
Keep Skets.
El Nino Divino.
Yes, yes. V Glitch. V Elon Musk. I've been, you know, people name me. I've named myself many things.
All right, Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Gat Williams.
Cat Williams is good.
I got plenty.
Yeah.
What was your inquiry?
Elon Musk bought Twitter for a reason. The richest dude on earth would probably want to own like a social media thing because that's the control right now, social media, right?
But did he buy it so like people could just kind of go crazy? Like he was like, "Yo, don't censor Twitter. I'm gonna buy it, so you can't censor it."
Didn't he censor it though?
He did censor it.
He censored it.
They choose.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know. Bro.
Yo, the internet is spooky, man. We really like, you know what I'm saying? We going to the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? We going out the house less. We getting more digital. Our brain is already getting wired to this shit. Take that phone away, you're gonna have anxiety and depression. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's like serious.
Do you
like,
think it's ever
invisible
going away,
attachment.
or do you think the internet's here to stay?
Until
shit ain't going nowhere.
Until some fucking magnetic fucking polar shift happens and we go back into the Stone Age type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but people like to say like, oh, it's the end of times and shit. And it's like, I feel like we're not important enough in history for we're the ones that end the universe.
there's
you know
always
what I mean?
end of times.
And
bro.
then it's beginnings.
Fam, they wrote about the end of times when they wrote the Bible. Like, that was a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying, though. Why
They
do people
keep
think
talking
they're
about-
so important
My nigga,
that this
what
we're the
about the
ones
Mayan
with-
calendar? What about the Y2K? I lived through already a whole bunch of the world's ending shits.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's cat, my G.
Yeah.
That shit is to move the herds.
Yeah, because it makes you not think about the future because you think, well, nothing's going to happen, so why would I
If
even
you're scared of
focus
it, it's
on it?
paralyzing.
Yeah.
And if it's like, yo, if I don't got shit to live for, if the world is gonna end, I'm gonna eat all the bullshit. I'm gonna smoke 100,000 cigarettes. It's like fuck life at that point. But like, what makes somebody on Twitter talking about the world's gonna end more valid than fucking somebody on the fucking block 2,000 years ago screaming that the world's gonna fucking end? You know what I mean? People been saying that shit since the beginning of time.
That's called alarmism.
Yeah, but I think social
alarmist. It's for
media
clout.
makes it easier for people to
ancient.
see.
One of the
Ancient
most
clout
ancient
games.
clout chasing
Ancient clout games.
methods was to do some of that spook out the people, you know what I mean? And then you're the one that came with the message and they living in their glory, you know what I'm saying? It's like a pig and shit.
Because people
Watching
don't
people
realize
wild
that
out.
they just got to do the shit right now for it to happen. But with social media, you're saying, what's the difference? Hella people can see that. And then someone with power can say, oh, it's the end of times. And then people are just going to get depressed and not do anything. Like you're saying people are going to get depressed without their phone. But I think they'd be happier overall if they weren't on social media.
Yeah, but that would take a while. But you're going to have withdrawal because your brain
They
is
might
wired.
need
to your-
rehab.
Our brain is undoubtedly.
rehabilitation.
I bet we'll have phone, like, social media rehabs at one point.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
We have
A bunch of hipsters sitting outside, like,
Because you would have withdrawals,
twitching
man.
for their
It's
iPhone.
dopamine, man. It's the chemical reward system in your brain. You know what I mean? It's like it's hijacking your fucking neural highway.
Yo,
your
but it's
fucking
not even social media, yo, fam. Like, just like, okay, bam, I'm gonna go cook something I
the
never cooked
stimulation.
before.
Oh, hyperstimulation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, beyond social media, now it's
Right.
just like my brain thinking without the phone is different now. Cause it's like, oh shit, I gotta do something. Boom, I'm going right in my phone to see the best way possible to do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a source of information. So now,
Right.
you got just all this information in the palm of your hand. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't know shit. Like when
so
you
your
were
brain
in,
is wired to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this
It's
is
like an
dependence.
extension.
do you
It's like
think
this is now part of our body?
Right.
Imagine like we were another intelligent animal looking at us, and they're like, "What is that thing?" You know what I mean? Like, what is this thing that that's attached to their hand?
That shit's an extension of the mind. You remember Bruce Almighty?
Yeah.
The movie? Remember when he was checking his emails? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
With all the prayers and all that shit? That's just like people that follow 3,000 people on Twitter to me. You know what I mean? You're being flooded with if you think about it, it's like it's written on the wall. You writing your thoughts on a bathroom stall.
But do
It's
you
a
think
universal bathroom stall that everybody write on? You know what I mean?
monkeys are to humans what humans are to computers? Like, that's our next evolutionary, like, that's where we're going to evolve to.
Say that one more time.
Matrix.
That monkeys are to humans what humans are to computers. Like, monkeys never thought they'd become us, and we'll never think we'll become computers, but that is just like, AI is our next evolutionary
Monkeys were born
form.
with hands. We was born with hands. Computers weren't born at all. They were invented. So I don't know.
Motherfuckers are mad dumb. So, they empower artificial intelligence. As soon as artificial intelligence determines that we the motherfucking problem, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now,
basically,
now, we are far removed from our nature.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So as soon as the motherfucking AI that's being weaponized now, you know what I'm saying, is being put in robots with weapons, you know what I'm saying, drones, this shit's getting loopy. It's literally Terminator shit. You know what I'm saying? They literally
sci-fi,
they literally
sci-fi
got the
movie
same
shit.
type of shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how long before that shit determined that now we the issue and now we got to go?
Do you think it like social media and everything was created with nefarious intent?
No.
Because I'm not going to lie, that AI shit is fly as shit when you really think about it. Because they got AI shit that's like lawyers, like an AI lawyer that'll fucking draw up a case for you on some like, instead of paying this fucking scumbag that's out to fuck you in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a double-edged sword. The phone is a double-edged sword.
How do you feel about AI
how much
music?
fucking money I made off my phone? You know what I mean?
Right.
Just sit it.
You got to be on it. You got to have it.
You know, the same hammer that'll break your house apart built it in the first place. So it's the hammer bad? Nah, it's the hand using it, and the hand is an extension of the mind.
How do you feel about AI music?
That shit funny as hell to me.
Yo, fam, come on, son. To hear Drake on a merengue típico was crazy.
Yo.
Niggas put The Weeknd on typical folk Dominican music. Shit was nuts.
It's like a genie. It's like, what would you wish for?
Yeah, because you also do know when it's an AI song. Like, there is something in it that you're like, this isn't
metallic.
real.
It's a little metallic, though.
It's like CGI. Is no matter how good it looks, you can still tell that's not like a real
I want to hear
person.
Max B sing Metallica.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's possible.
I want to hear you guys do
possible.
Taylor Swift.
You know?
I already told you I'm down. Yo, Taylor, you know what I'm saying? I could do the background vocal. I could do second, third, fourth voice. Holla at me. Whoa.
She know what's up.
What pop star are you doing a song with?
I don't know, man. My mind just isn't there right now. It's not in pop land. I don't know. I can't. I'm like,
We were going.
yeah, like, who's pop now? I don't know.
Hey, you provided me Taylor Swift.
Like, that's like,
You're right.
like,
You're
why am
right. I don't.
Justin Bieber. Like, that
I
shit
don't
is
know
Like,
any
look
pop-
at the mini mansion, bro.
Yeah, my mom's obsessed with Harry
don't
Styles.
fucking
That's
know.
the only
I don't even know who that is for real.
Harry Styles.
I know the name, but it's like,
I've never heard one of his songs. That is the cool thing. Is like, not the cool thing, but if you don't, what attention's the universal
I
currency.
think it's gonna hit me. I think like in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna just.
You're just gonna start
I'm gonna
screaming
blur
out
it
pop
so I
stars.
Nah, just one.
You're gonna sound like the
right one,
top
man.
40.
Relax, fix your hat.
No, but what? Attention's the universal currency. If you don't want to pay attention to something, it's
Absolutely.
not part of your world. Like,
Paying attention in the first place.
yeah.
You know, paying attention.
Like, focusing on the shit that you want to just makes your life happier. And that's a problem with social media, going back to that shit. I like that you guys both put your microphones down at the exact same time. We drove over here. We sat in traffic for like an hour and a half on the way over. It was 10 minutes, 10 miles, like an hour and 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
From Boston to Lynn.
Bumper to bumper, kid.
Bump up, bump up. I live out in like the woods and shit. And out in Central Mountain. Well,
Yeah, Something like
10
that.
miles to
I don't know. That was his calculations. I don't
We
know.
were
I don't
already
know
on the way.
approximate.
We were already on the way.
Melnia Cass area. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I want to hear you do the different, like, why.
Methadone Mile area.
Why?
Roughly.
Yes.
Why the differentiation of Lynn and Boston is important.
Because we are, you know what I'm saying, the same reason why I differentiate. You see, we put our mic down, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, but I'm Estee Nack, that's Al.Divino. Again, clear eyes, dry eyes. We don't got to do that.
Okay.
Simple answer.
I
To me, it's just identity, man. It's like, yo, it's not all the same shit. It's like, yo, it's just identity.
And
it's
they would
like,
say the same thing. They would say the
Yeah.
same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Lynn is not Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel it. You know, because Boston is not Lynn.
Have people been differentiating that now better, do you think?
I don't say that shit out the gate. So it's like people don't really, you know, I was like, I try
My cousins,
to make
they ain't
that shit
having
clear.
it. My cousins, they ain't having it. My cousins all from New York. They not having it. Hey, my cousins from Boston.
Tell them 20 times.
I'm from Lynn.
Yeah.
I'm actually from the North Shore, yo. Yeah.
People think Mass is all small and shit. It's like not like Rhode Island.
Mass is small.
And everybody in Mass know Lynn. We the way it's like Lynn and shit. You know, everybody know that shit, man.
Well, outside of Mass.
People outside of Mass know that
You
shit
go anywhere,
too,
you
man.
go- yeah,
You know
that's-
what
son, I was
So
in
it's
Germany.
Like, why is that important? It's like, yo, it's like, because we important.
You were in Germany?
I was in Germany. Somebody say from Lynn, Lynn City, Sin. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I was in
Come
Germany
on, man.
tour.
How was European weed?
Good. It was some good, good bud. You know what I'm saying? This is like 2014 last time I was out there.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Doing shows and stuff?
Yeah. We went on tour. Tragic Allies went on tour with Killer Priest.
Oh, that's dope as hell.
Yeah, it was dope.
How many of them shits wasn't that shit sold out too?
That shit was all sold out. Them motherfuckers
Yeah.
going nuts. Yeah, motherfuckers going nuts. We did 10 cities.
Does the grind ever feel like? Did it ever feel tiring or?
It did until a certain point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ever since like 2000, ever since we started, ever since pretty much like 2015, 16, SoundCloud started. I started just throwing shit on the cloud. You know what I mean? Like fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long did it take you to put together Nacksaw?
I don't know. Just recorded song after song and it was done.
Not a long time.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Because we talked about you splashing on the last podcast, and that, like, people loved that analogy.
Man, everything was a splash.
Yeah. Well, I want those.
Songs are splashes. All the songs are splashes.
Yeah, there are no misses on that project. For real, I just want to give you your credit and your flowers on that, because that shit's beautiful. It's a full piece. And you've been going crazy. You haven't missed it. Like, you released Brap a couple months ago. And that's a perfect project.
Yeah,
and then y'all released your project probably, 6-8 months ago?
Something like that.
Saying?
Like last year?
I want to Carmen Hayes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that came out. Fucking.
Like,
Yeah.
Many Mansion Dust came out, Volume 6. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just consistent work, man. And, I just have fun. I just have fun.
Why do you think you guys have such prolific work ethic?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, shit don't really feel like work. You know?
It's fun to innovate. It's fun to play with nature. You know what I'm saying? That's why people surf. That's why people compete publicly. You know what I'm saying? In tournaments, they don't just go in the backyard and spar. They want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's the sport, man. You know what I mean? We love the sport. We're good at it.
Yeah. You weren't there that night that he recorded the verse.
But Grubby Spot?
Yeah, Grubby Spot.
Yeah,
that was the night I did the Westside interview.
Money Wires.
You
I
went
was
in
there. I was there on video call.
You were there on
I was there on video call. You
were
heard?
there.
So I was there in mind, you know what I'm saying? And physically through the, you know what I'm saying? Al.Divino, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But you did that shit so quick.
Yeah, man.
And you killed that shit. That was really, I'm not, like, I do the podcast, but I'm not in studio a lot. You motherfuckers work so late into the night.
And I already rapped on that beat. So it was like, it was easy. That beat is hard. Like, that shit was like, the beat is hard, but it was easy to write to, man. That shit wrote itself.
The other beat, was that hard to rap to?
I mean, probably to the average person, yeah, but he knew what he was doing, throwing me that curveball. He knew, you know what I mean? It's like that kid in fucking in the Super Smash Brothers and shit out the park. You feel me?
Yeah. You told me you sent that shit back in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, he had that shit in his email. 30 minutes later, sent that shit to me at like 2:30. This spooky ass beat with no drums.
Shit was crazy.
Do you think?
I don't even know how I found that pocket.
Do you think your minds have always just been able to create more than the average person? Or do you think that's a talent that you have to develop over time?
For me, personally, as an artist, it's like I have a need to create opposed to like a want to create. You know what I mean? Like, I need to make shit. It's not that I want to make shit. I need to make shit. You feel me? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't like this
yeah.
from the womb, son. You know what I'm saying? You know, my parents and other folks, you know, family members, older cousins, aunts, uncles, you know what I'm saying? They all you know, like I've been an adult since I was a child. You know what I mean? As soon as I could, before I could walk, I was grown. And I was arguing with adults. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and I would correct their speech when I was a baby. So yo, what are you saying? You didn't say that right.
Do you remember your first memory?
I was having a Burger King birthday. You know what I mean?
Had the crown
I had the crown on, and it was the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So I had the crazy like cement colored suit on, and I'm in a motherfucking check it out, son. So like somehow my pops is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, that's my first memory. You know, first memory of pops is there, and I was riding a Bigfoot, man. I had the motherfucking truck. I had the truck, man. I must have been so happy. I just like whoop snapped in right there. You know what I'm saying? I think it was my 5th birthday.
You gained consciousness in a Burger King.
I just like you know what I'm saying? And then from there I was like,
For me, it was probably like Christmas. It was like the Christmas I got a Nintendo 64. I was probably like 5.
What were you playing on that shit?
Oh man, Banjo-Kazooie. Fucking even the Zelda game, the Majora's Mask shit. I remember walking around that shit not knowing what the fuck I was doing. Super Smash Brothers, all that shit, bro.
Video games.
Playing a video game is part of like your earliest memories.
Yeah,
That's
like getting that
crazy,
shit. Like getting that shit.
Do you remember when video games became like that's why like you didn't have video games and shit?
I mean no, we had like
gotta be something
like
that.
the video game started like, you know what I'm saying, coming around, like, you know, like for me, it was Nintendo. There was Atari. All right, but I was like, this is still the 80s, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, it might have been like Super Nintendo or some
I was
shit
a baby.
before that too.
I was a baby, but my first shit that I was playing at people's houses was a Nintendo.
Do you still play video games?
Nah, not at all.
I feel like it's a
Not at
weird
all.
thing where you have to hit that point where it's like
I hit that point early. I hit that point like right before I got out of high school.
You ain't never heard of Sega. Not Sega Genesis. The Sega. That was before the Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Ancient relics.
I was one of them like babies that will always be everywhere. So I was always at my aunt's crib. Hell yeah, I was.
Wild quote, though. That's
you had a
fire.
passport and a it's just you ever seen a baby with a briefcase?
Just omnipotent.
I was like a hot,
You had
I was
a
like
briefcase
you know, a hot
and a
potato.
suit.
That was me, but with a baby though. You know what I'm
You were
saying?
like Boss Baby in the suit.
Yo,
Omnipotent infants.
yo, I was just getting listen, man, it was popping though. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be at my aunt's crib and they be over there, playing the Sega. You know what I'm saying? They had the older cousins over there, they be playing the Sega. This is before no Sega Genesis. And we played the Rambo shit. That shit was like real life to me back then, which is crazy. That shit's like that shit is 8-bit as fuck.
When you go back and you see the old video games that you thought were like real life.
Yo, Mortal Kombat 1.
It goes to show how much you use your imagination.
Yeah.
Mortal
For
Kombat
real,
Part
because
1.
them shits was real as shit.
You try playing with action figures now.
Like,
When you were a kid, you thought that shit was really
video
fighting.
games is chips now. 'Cause everything gotta be a blockbuster. Everything gotta be fucking Call of Duty or some shit. I remember PS2 stack of games like this, like all types of shit, ninja shit, dirt bike shit.
Remember
all
when
types of
Burger
shit,
King
like,
did their own video games and shit? That you would have to like buy 5 Whoppers and they gave you a Burger King
I
video
don't
game?
remember a video game. I remember the Dragon Ball Z action figures and shit. I ended up buying them shits on eBay later on.
Crazy.
Yeah, like literally,
nah.
it was a creepy thing where you would like pants people. You played the Burger King.
Serious?
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
bro.
pants people?
And he like, I just remember
Hey,
like
yo.
he's hiding in a fucking trash can like a pedophile.
Yo, what, like the Hamburglar? The Hamburglar?
Yo, who's the creepiest fast food
Not a nigga with the hamburger for a head.
hamburger?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
guy that's fucking.
That's the guy in the trash can?
Yeah, I mean Ronald
hamburger?
McDonald's pretty creepy.
Yeah, clowns is always creepy.
They tried to get rid of Ronald McDonald. When's the
Can't
last
get
time
rid
you
of
saw Ronald
He's-
McDonald?
That motherfucker's never going nowhere.
I've been told I look like Ronald McDonald too.
Ronald McDonald look like Ice Spice, yo. Baby.
Yo, Ronald McDonald x Ice Spice collab is crazy.
That would be a crazy. What would your McDonald's
I mean,
meal
honestly,
be?
Ronald McDonald looks a lot more like Ice Spice than you do. I'm like, come to think
That's what
about
I'm
it.
thinking about.
She
I'm
could be like his
yo,
wife.
Ice Spice
She could be like,
dresses
this
as
is
Ronald McDonald on Halloween.
Ice Spice's,
with like the
Ice
Simpsons.
Spice's last name
Like
could
the
be
Simpsons
McDonald, son.
Predicting the future right there.
What would your McDonald's meal be?
You asked me. You already asked me this.
Not on the last podcast.
Well, like offset type shit.
Yeah, like an offset type shit.
If I could just invent some McDonald's shit for the menu. Yo, I remember one time I seen bacon bits in a McFlurry in like Florida. I was like, yo, if they could do some shit that fucking terrible to humanity, I could probably do some wild shit. I don't know.
Would you ever eat fried butter?
What would you do?
Oh yeah, what would your McDonald's meal be?
Like fried cheese?
Oh, shit.
McDonald's fried cheese, yo.
Hey, yo.
Yo, that'd be hard.
Nah, Super 7 steak and cheese with egg, nigga.
Mixing the breakfast shit into the regular show would be crazy.
McDonald's 3-way.
Yo, ain't not like a steak,
shit would be
egg, and
gross.
cheese, man.
Yo, steak, egg, and cheese is a classic.
What's the best steak, egg, and cheese you've ever had?
Ooh, damn. I don't even want to think that much, but right now, Super 7 sub is where it's at. You know
What's the
We
best?
got
Do you have a
sponsors,
meal?
baby.
Earl of Sandwich over here? The Earl of Sandwich was the ultimate steak and cheese zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they shut. It's closed now. A lot of spots that made the good joints, but Super 7 is still around. They still make a good cheesesteak.
Do you have the best meal you've ever had in your life? Like one that you're like, damn, that was memorable.
Damn, son. Shit, there's a lot of memorable meals, man. Like, I've ate a lot.
Trust me, I do too.
I'm saying?
My pant size is a 46. I'm 280. Like I'm big too. I just wear baggy ass clothes.
And you're tall as fuck.
Yeah, so
You're a fucking machine.
yeah. But you don't have a best meal you've ever had?
Oh man, I mean, I enjoy. I can tell you, my favorite shit to eat is a motherfucking ribeye steak, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Del Frisco, Capitol Grill. You know, I like good steak, medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably some home cooked shit, bro. Honestly.
Your family's a good cook, or you're a good cook?
Like my man's mom's like old Dominican type food. You know what I mean? Old Dominican woman type home cook. Put a foot in the pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
some love, like food made with love.
I asked you guys about the craziest conspiracy you believe in. I feel like food's a crazy conspiracy, like unhealthy food and shit.
Yeah.
Like fast food and shit. Like that shit isn't, it could be good for you, but they want you to like keep going back. Like it's a drug. Like that's why they put
That shit is a drug.
It's a drug.
That shit is undeniably a
like
drug.
if I don't go to McDonald's for 3 weeks and I go back, I feel like I'm like relapsed and I'm like, oh fuck, like I didn't eat McDonald's for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
My McDonald's order is crazy.
Yeah, your young fish fillet.
I get
Young
the fish.
fish
You ever
filet,
have
yo.
a fillet of fish?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's his bop.
I like a
There
fillet
will be
of fish.
no McDonald's fish being ingested by this guy.
That shit is made in a lab. Like,
Sorry.
That's like they didn't catch that fish in the ocean. That's a catfish of a
That
catfish.
fish is farmed as fuck.
Yeah, like
It's like super farmed.
high XY fish.
The Matrix fish.
Yeah, fish don't got a belly button.
To fish have belly buttons?
Nah,
It's the swai fish.
It's a figure of speech. It's a fish of speech.
Oh, shit. I think we're running out of steam, guys.
Nah, I mean, you know, if that's how you feel, man. If that's how
You
feel.
just said fisher of speech. I think that
I mean, we're high.
we
Yeah.
definitely are high.
I
We
need to
definitely
roll
are
up,
high.
yeah.
Roll up some shit.
Smoke that shit.
Smoke that shit.
Smoke that shit.
Have you ever stopped smoking weed for a period of time?
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah, because I feel like I should take a break. I feel like I need it for my brain.
Just slow down and then stop for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And just come
Yeah.
back in slowly too. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime I just you gotta fast from everything like that. Like it's something some external substance. You know what I'm saying? Certain type of foods, certain type of beverages. It's good to take little fasts from everything. You know what I'm saying? Let your body work differently, so shit don't get all clogged up and congested.
What's the longest you've gone without smoking?
Maybe like a year maybe. Probationary periods and shit.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Testing.
You do.
Couple
But
months.
there would always be like a break where like I can hit it. So, it would be like, so the longest was always a year.
You ever are you a mushroom guy?
Yeah, I fought with the mushrooms a couple times. I actually I went to Disney World on mushrooms recently.
How is Disney World and how is Disney World on mushrooms?
It was Disney World plus Disney World. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I could go to Disney World right now, eat a magic mushroom right here,
Yeah.
Any mansion. You know what I'm saying?
But you were there.
I was in Disney World, man.
You thought Mickey Mouse was real when you saw the dude in the costume?
I wasn't. I mean, it was. I was. I'm not. I don't listen, man. I'm not going crazy. Motherfuckers be eating like 3.5s and 7s and shit. Listen, bro.
In public.
We're not doing
Oh,
that.
you guys know
Public is
you guys know who
crazy, man.
Paul Rosenberg is, like Shady.
Yeah.
When I met him, I was on like 4 grams of mushrooms, and his
we go.
friend
Yup.
There
knew
he is.
That's the guy.
his friend knew
The
who
usual suspects.
I know. I never.
You look just like him too.
I didn't even mean to be on that much, and his friend was like, "Yo, this is Sam Bucky has a podcast," and I'm just tripping so hard that I think I ruined my chance with Paul
Oh, my
Rosenberg.
With your management opportunity,
My management opportunity, yeah,
Amazing.
your shady deal.
my shady deal.
Whoa.
If you guys will ghostwrite for me,
We can work something out.
no Disney World. Did you go on any of the roller coasters?
Hell yeah, I went on Space Mountain and all that.
Classic.
Yo, listen, man. Let me tell you one thing about being on mushrooms and going to what is called Epcot Center. Yo, that shit is fascinating to me. Fascinating, even today in 2023.
What's that shit? I know it's the big fucking look like a big golf ball, but what's inside of that?
Exactly,
shit?
what the fuck?
What's
Why the
inside of
fuck-
it? What's
what
it? You know what's inside of that shit?
Yes, it's a ride.
It's a ride.
Yes.
I thought it was like a fucking.
It's like the
museum.
history of Disney
fucking
and the
civilization.
and to the future. They have
shit
like
was so
what's
crazy.
gonna-
Disney was supposed to be like a city. I watched like a whole documentary
Yeah.
on that
Disney
shit.
was some.
They had like apartments, all that shit was supposed to be a whole like city. Like
Yeah. He was building it. He was
she
building
was
us.
bugged. She was bugged
Hotel,
out.
man. It's
And
so
then all the
sick.
kid slaves were having too much fun, and they're like, "We'll turn it into an amusement park."
Yo.
I might be onto something there. That was a joke, but I might be
Yo,
onto.
this shit is crazy, man. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
that shit is crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like, there was just a lot, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I'm on mushrooms this whole time, you know what I'm saying? So, there's just a whole bunch of imagination there. Although everything is cut and grooved, and the way that it's put together, the mathematics of this design, the idea, the thought behind it, exactly how you saying, Divino, talking about how it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a civilization that they're starting there, based off this concept, these principles and. Right. I mean, Orlando is pretty much the product of Disney. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disney's. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that shit was like swamps.
Do you feel a positive
It's just
energy
Florida
when you're
is a
there?
swamp.
And it's fucking
Do you feel
Disney World.
The Disney energy is positive?
Yeah, I think so. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as like, I don't know like what goes on like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Bro, the
I
one
know that
time I went
this-
to Disney World when I was in 3rd grade was the fucking greatest shit ever. It was the illest. It was just Disney World. As a kid, that shit is like the illest shit ever.
You know what I
Like,
think the Illuminati is?
Everybody
It's
wants to
just
bring their
Mickey
kid to Disney
Mouse,
World,
Daffy
right?
Duck, Goofy, Pluto, and they're all just
That's
sitting
Illuminati?
around a table. That's the real Illuminati.
That was how
Illuminati, yo.
Space Mountain on mushrooms would be crazy. That would be fire. It's cool that I haven't been there since I was a kid, so I feel like I didn't know if I would enjoy it.
you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, you know,
Did you go to
Go on.
Universal?
nah.
They have like a Mario world in Universal. It's like you're literally in like a Mario game.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean,
Mario.
I'll be out there too. I'll be out in
Mario.
Orlando, but I just haven't been. I just, you know, I just have. You know what I'm saying?
You're
I'm-
working.
I'm focused on like, you know, I've been there many times like, in
Yeah.
the past. Like, when I first started going down, you know what I'm saying? Like about a decade, you know, a little over a decade ago, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We was always hitting them parks. You know what I'm saying? Wet and Wild. They don't got Wet and Wild no more. So now it's Volcano Bay. I haven't been to Volcano Bay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be out here in the summertime. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get to enjoy while you're out there? Or are you thinking about work? Like when you're
I enjoy it,
when
but
you're
I'm
taking
also working. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to the park, shit, like family come by, and that's what they want to do. But they don't. They want to like go do other shit. You know what I'm saying? We go to the outlets. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, does your brain think about work, or can you enjoy like vacation?
Enjoying is part of my work. For real.
Living life.
It's just what it is, man. It's part of my work. I can't not be fly. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta like, it just, that's how it is. Like, I just have a good time. I like to enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? I like to like do ill shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a
And it
dry.
inspires me.
Yeah,
It inspires me to get in the lab.
this is a dry eye question. You don't have to answer it. But do you ever get like depressed or anxious, or is that just something you don't deal with?
I mean, I think everybody to an extent. I don't know. I don't think it ever materializes into anything that's going to take me away from my ultimate goal and to take me away from what the fuck I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, like, come on, man. This is aches and pains, you know what I'm saying, of being of adulthood, manhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Holding the weight on your world on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? With nobody to fuck with you and to say, yo, you're doing a good job. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
True indeed.
For many years, for many long years, hell yeah, everybody deal with that shit. But it's like you deal with it or you don't. Some motherfucker, you see what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And I got a real simple like definition of depression. Like, it doesn't turn into this fucking dark vortex of fucking, you know what I mean? It's simply when the mind is fixated on the past
That's
more
it.
than the present. So that's a human thing, but it's what you do with it. You know what I mean? You can't just be if you look in the rear. I was told one time that if you look in the rear view mirror too long, you gonna fucking crash into something in front of you. You can't drive looking in the rear view mirror the whole time. You know what I mean? So you can't live life like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I snap out of it. I just keep I keep my head down, just keep working, man.
Yeah, you can't live in the past.
Yeah, you can't do that. Nah. All you got is the now. And then anxiety is when the mind is fixated on the future opposed to the present. Ain't nothing realer than right now.
What do you do to keep yourself in the now?
Ain't nothing like really to me than breathing. Like you just take a breath, cause you don't like how I see it is like you ain't gotta fucking.
That's my brother. I don't even gotta talk.
You don't gotta think to breathe, but you gotta breathe to think. You know what I mean?
Nah, for
And then
real.
like ancient Asian, like the way like Asia looked at, like philosophized the elements. You know what I mean? They looked at air as symbolic to the conscious mind. You know what I mean? So like the way we breathe the same air is like the way we think in the same thought cloud. You know what I mean? Thought cloud. You know what I mean? Cloud is air. You feel me? So you don't see it, but you know it's there. You know what I mean? You know the mind is real. The way the internet, the Wi-Fi is real. You know what I mean? The air is real. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like he was saying, we one in the mind. The science of air, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That breathing shit's real.
Yeah, but yeah, I forgot what. Thank you for like grounding me with that, because I was like, where did I start from? That's the primordial first step in any school of thought, meditation. You know what I mean?
Do you meditate?
I mean, I feel like you can meditate without like just sitting there with your eyes closed. Like I do that too. You know what I mean? It's just relax, but like making a beat is meditate. It's transcendental. You know what I mean? It's like it's therapeutic. That's just like, you know, it's finding that zen. You know what I mean? That's what meditation is for. Is trying to find that pocket of peace. You know what I mean?
To be in the moment.
Like when somebody like Kobe splashing. You know what I mean? Putting up the crazy numbers on the boards. He's in a zen moment. He's not in his head. He's in a moment.
There's this idea that when you perform, when you're in your workflow state, you're 3 seconds ahead in the future. You ever heard that? Because like, how else would you know how to interact with an audience or perform other than being in the future? Like, you almost know what they're going to do before they do it. And that when you're in your when you're in your flow state performing, you're 3 seconds in the future. Like when we're in our moment, we're actually ahead of time, just a second. And that's how our reactions work.
I always felt ahead of time, so I bear witness.
Right.
I bear witness.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna go into everything, but you said like you weren't in like your right state when you had to perform, but you still went crazy and you gave the energy you needed to because you were in that moment.
What, in Lynn?
Yeah.
Nah, I was ready. I did that shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, nah, like
you say you hadn't eaten and all that shit,
but
you know what I
get
mean?
like that on days of shows, you know what I mean? For whatever reason, I'll be eating adrenaline, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be hungry on stage. I want to be fucking, you know what I mean? So I can provide that energy, you know what I mean? I want to be like, already ate 2 meals, all sluggish and all that shit. Now I want to be ready to bite somebody's fucking face off, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. How do you prepare for shows?
I've been prepared for shows.
You just know you're going to be
doing
ready.
this for a long time.
I've been prepared for shows since I was a child. I mean, I've always been an entertainer. I always been.
Nah,
I always know how to
that.
put myself into the minds of other humans.
Because you shouldn't be in a different state when you go. You should just be. It should be like normal. You know, it should be normalized. You can't like freak out.
I'm just on stage and I'm having a great time. Like I'm connected now on a bigger way. So now it's kind of like it just like you know that connection's like sex. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
You know.
I do know.
You feel me? It's a different.
It's a primordial feeling inside your gut.
You're also sharing the energy with the people. You know what I'm saying? With the crowd, and that crowd can kill you or cuddle you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing when that crowd is with you. You know what I'm saying? And you can bounce back that energy.
If you don't believe energy is real, performing changes that.
Yeah, 100%. There's the transfer of there's a undeniable transfer of energy. It's satellite.
Yeah.
It's a satellite. You know what
You
I'm
said
saying?
the sex thing, but I think that's real. It's like an intimate connection where you don't have to talk.
I'd hate to use that example, but that's a great
it's true.
example to exchange.
Without any verbal,
right?
Without having to explain what's going on. I fuck with that. How did that show feel for you?
Oh, that was magic, man. Abracadabra.
For people listening, they probably know, but Nack did a crazy show in Lim, brought Gunn out.
Beam, son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to keep it real. Like I said, everything's written in advance, but I wasn't seeing that outcome, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't seeing it was a major outcome. Gunn comes out of fucking nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know he was coming?
Body rock.
Did you know he was coming?
Yeah, I know he was
All right.
Listen, man. It was crazy. The city, the chat in the streets, loved it. People came from all over the motherfucking country actually to come to this little city, this little town of 100,000 if you don't count the undocumented residents. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? To see what it is that's being done by people that come from here.
In the positive, it was like a positive show energy wise. Like everyone was just excited and happy.
Yep. So,
and that was something that you were able to create.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring, we wanted to highlight, all what we do, us Link kids. You know what I'm saying? And we also wanted to. This is culture. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to bring out Mussolini. We wanted to bring out Stalker from Now Why. You know what I'm saying?
Feed the family.
He's commemorary Mini Mansion. You already know the vibes.
Indeed.
Commemorate Deuce Trey, incredible ally. So Feed the Family. You already know the vibes right there. This is right now. That's our. This is that's Deuce Trey in Boston, and we Feed the Family in Lynn.
It's my heart's in
You
human
know what I'm
form,
saying? As far as I'm concerned, that's how I see it. You know what I mean?
For real.
Deuce Trey and B, we Feed the Family in Lynn. You heard? As long as that's peace, because that's how I feel.
It's a beautiful understanding too. We got, it's like Boston and Lynn having this love for each other. Is like we've talked about it before, like me and Bodie or me and Neef. You know what I mean? It's like, or me and Dunn. It's like, it's a first time to us. You know what I mean? It's like to us, there ain't never really been some shit like this before. On some like where it's like Voltron, like, and that night really showed and proved that. You feel me? That like. Yeah, there was different sets, but it felt like one big set. It felt because it was like some family shit.
Yeah. Gun popping out for the Feed the Family set.
Come on, man. Priceless shit, man.
Yeah.
And that's something that he did because he fucked with them. Like, he didn't have to do that shit.
Right.
That was a legendary night. Incredible.
Legendary. It was legendary, definitely legendary for me. I feel it was legendary for the city. Possibly one of the biggest hip hop, most significant hip hop events in the city. After the Lynn Hip Hop Festival, you know what I'm saying, that happened last year. So, I'm happy with the outcome.
That was a great night.
Welcome home, summer, baby.
And it's cool that, it's you two, like, not for nothing, but on the project, you're just featured on it. It's cool that you're doing the podcast. It's cool that you guys have been able to create something that's simultaneous, that you do your own thing and it works together.
Yes.
Like
Right.
you killed the show. Like people were going crazy about that. I know it wasn't like it was your show too, even though it wasn't your show. You know what I mean? Like it was your show.
Like I was saying, man, it's like a family thing, man. It's like, it's my brother for real. Like, man, I've known this man for over 10 years.
What did you guys see in each other?
It's like this ain't no rap shit. This is real organic shit.
What did you guys see in each other? Why do you have this like connection with each other?
To me it was like, man, he's just super ill. Like me as like a young boy was like, like son's just ill. Like, the way his mind worked was just ill. You know what I mean? The rap shit was some whole bonus shit. It was like, it was like some fly intellect shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like a fly to light. You know what I mean? He saw some type of shine in me young. You know what I mean? On some, I see some greatness in you. And I talked about that in the last interview. And that shit really like put a battery in my back. On some like, take myself serious. Oh, why I was put here.
Yeah.
Well, what was I put here to put here? You know what I mean? For real.
Word is bond. Hell yeah. Davino will come over here to the same place right here. Make like 100 beats and then just dip. He'll come here.
Beats in every corner.
He'll come here.
Every corner of this room.
Every corner where the computer's been set up.
For real. For real.
It's been, 10 more than 10 years, over a decade coming. You know what I'm saying? We 10 years
So
apart.
indeed. And we 10 years apart, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, I always provided son a safe space, man, to like just come and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, he had that L Cool G rap type. You know what I mean? It's like that was my shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like FT from Street Smarts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like
say spray lights on your eyeball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
sort of psycho, like a retard on them.
They got like the idea, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Shabazz the Disciple, Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? Cool G Rap, like those like connected flows, you know what I'm saying?
And I heard shit in like Nack shit, like early Nack shit. I heard like buckshot, kind of riddleish flows and shit, like like it's like somebody telling a story. It almost sound like the it's ill shit, like punisms. You know what I mean? Like that. We kind of connected on like this brain rattle flow too. You know, cause like how I see it is like you can't just like walk into this shit and try to rap like how we rap now. Like this shit was a process. You know, like it's like shit is like it's like formlessness, but like formlessness from a mastery of technicality.
You say that in one of the songs that you've been like, people just step into the game thinking they're gonna get it, but you've been doing it since '97.
Yeah, this is like a drunken man. You can't just drunken master style and not know other styles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You gotta master the style before it gets drunken.
Yeah, like what? You gotta have sober styles. You know what I mean? Of form.
You have to put your 10,000 hours in.
Yeah, like. You know what I mean? We turn jeans into cargo pants and shit. You know what I mean? Pockets. Like, we create pockets. You know what I mean? That wasn't there. You know what I mean? That's where it should come into, like, jazz.
Right.
You feel me? The improv shit, where it's like, I was talking about this shit the other day. This shit's like the Ashton Kutcher movie, the Butterfly Effect shit, where it's like, yo, we're going to pass and change one thing and change everything. That's like how improv works. You know what I mean? That, like, it's like a fight. You know what I mean? Like, you could go into a fight thinking you're gonna do this and do that, but when you get hit in the face, all that shit go out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that. It's like the manipulation of the moment, the magic of that. You know what I mean? Or like, yo, like going back to the moment. You know what I mean? The present, being present. You know what I mean? To be able to be formless.
You think you guys are Pikachu or you think you're Raichu yet?
Yo, I'm Pikachu. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've definitely evolved. I don't know. I can't like identify with the.
I'm shocked though.
I'm shocked though.
What do you think your final form is?
Some U2 shit.
Hell yeah.
U2 shit?
Mewtwo.
Oh, I thought you were going
yeah.
to turn to Bono. U2
I'm not gonna
shit.
end up on your Apple Music for no reason.
Oh shit.
Maybe I will. I never know. Nah, but definitely on some like Mewtwo, like, yo. Yeah, so yeah, some Super Saiyan 3 looking like I got fucking eyebrow implants. Cause I'm so focused.
Divino pull up with a BBL.
Whoa.
That he paid $10K
Yeah, that's it. You
for.
grab the left side, I'll grab the right. You grab the arms, I'll grab the legs.
Down the staircase. Oh man. You're spiraling out of control again.
I reeled it in for a little bit and then I let it.
Unhinged impulsive statements.
That was crazy. This nigga don't give. This man doesn't give a fuck.
I gotta respect it. Like, yo.
I mean, you
like,
wouldn't
yo.
be. Drake got the fake abs. Drake got those fake abs, the BBL abs.
What the fuck?
He got like chiseled chiseled on. Yeah. Dudes are down bad.
Gets me out here with the fake abs, yo. Like
Shout out Drake though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out Drake though, man. Whatever.
I really hope Drake
Listen, if you
and
could do
Taylor
it,
Swift
if
listen
you
to
could
this
get it
song.
right, like
Yeah,
it's like
synthetic abdomens.
it's like why not? I got
Why
the bread.
not? I'm a superhero.
It's like a splash.
Whatever.
Right.
Fucking Drake, he's like fucking Michael Jackson.
I mean, that's
yeah.
like buying designer. Like
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just like designing my body.
Yo, you ain't got the Louis abdomen.
Yo, if you ever get the designer BBL, that's crazy.
Monogram 6-pack.
Yo, hey, yo, the conception, yo, this shit is a glitch right here.
How much is a really expensive BBL? Like top notch.
I'm not really like a BBL expert, yo. I think Nack probably
Wait,
got a
why
little
else
bit
are you
more
on this
information.
podcast? I thought you had your doctorate in it.
Nah, we're not doing this. We're not talking about. No, listen.
Yeah, like yo, you
Listen,
keep,
last
like,
time we
you
was
keep-
talking about the
keep spiraling
the
and
BBL
evolving back to
Baptist.
BBL,
The BBL
man.
Baptist.
Yo, like you got a smartphone for this.
Hey, yo, this motherfucker
Hey,
love
Siri,
BBL. No,
how
we was
much
talking about
does a
BBL.
BBL
Oh, you
We was
were.
talking about BBL. Yo, listen.
The last one too, yeah. See, you just re-rocking shit.
We're talking about the
You
Christian.
wouldn't answer your question. You don't want to
Baptist-
talk about the serious shit, and my mind can only come up with too many crazy
Baptist
things.
BBLs. Baptist nun preachers with BBLs. It's crazy.
Okay. What's your
Yo,
final form? What's your final form? Answer that question then. Oh my god.
Very imaginative.
I mean, if I'm Pikachu, I don't know. Like, what's Pikachu's final form?
Raichu.
So then that's my final form.
So he get the tan. He get the tan.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
You got the Louis V abs. You got
I'm moving. Yeah, maybe when I get the Louis V. I need
Or like-
the Louis V.
or like
Hey,
you go
yo,
from-
Drake, listen, bro.
Or you go from Geodude to the full human.
Drake, plug me in, bro.
Remember how
Plug me in,
Geodude was like a rock with arms. You know that shit? And then he just evolved into like legs and shit.
Oh, shit.
What Pokemon would you be if you could be a Pokemon?
Other than Mewtwo, probably like a fucking Zapdos, like the rare shit. Some type of rare holographic, triple holographic shit.
I like Snorlax.
I could see that being like your spiritual Pokemon.
Yeah, I like. I just think of whenever I think of naps
Or
now.
like,
I'm just gonna think of Estee Naps. He ruined it for me.
Anything I see now.
I take an Estee Nack, yo.
You know what I mean? Trying to get horizontal real quick.
Pause that one.
Oh shit! Got geometrical motherfuckers, man. What Pokemon would you be other than Pikachu, man? I feel like that shit don't really.
Charizard.
There we go.
Spitting hot flames.
Niggas getting
Hot fire.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm coming. I'm keeping shit straight hot, flaming. You know what I'm saying? That's with the fire from the sun. You
What
know
Mortal
I'm saying?
Kombat
Son
character
of
would you
man.
be?
Ooh.
Liu Kang. Liu Kang is my guy. That's my guy.
I would definitely be Shang Tsung because I'm kind of already Shang Tsung. But just like instead of like stealing niggas' souls, you know what I'm saying? I bring them back to life.
You grab them out, put them back in
I put
better.
their soul back into them.
Better than it was.
A better person.
I help them.
A better person.
I help them find their soul. What if
You rip out a soul and you have a bag of
Hey,
souls.
put the soul back and like
You
go
know
through
what
his
I'm saying?
taxes. He
Yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I'm motherfucking Shang
Do it. He
Tsung.
clean his dishes.
You're like
You
a
seen I got the song Shang Tsung.
It's like you got a bag of kidneys. You're like, take this one.
a bag of kidneys. He got dark again.
I went with it. I mean,
Yo,
it's like slapping kidneys all over the place.
Slapping kidneys.
trying to slap somebody kidneys this weekend.
Oh man.
And on that, I think we
it's
should
like that.
end it on
Yeah,
slapping kidneys. Thank you guys for doing this, for real.
Yo. Mini
Mike
Mansion
in the
shit.
cup
You know
holder.
what I'm saying? Orders bond. The mic in the cup holder is crazy though. You see that, right? It's like the mic holder.
Last thing, when I found out I was on Brap, I swore you were just gonna be me doing your ad lib. I didn't think it was gonna be some serious shit.
I didn't either.
When I was like, "Whatcha?"
I didn't either. Shout out V Don. V Don makes life like so. You know what I'm saying? V Don is an amazing, just creator.
Amazing dude,
He
amazing
makes
producer.
life easy. You just fucking splash, give him the pieces. He makes the magic.
He's a legend.
Abracadabra.
Vito been doing it for a minute, man. I remember like Large on the Streets, Vado. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did a freestyle over that shit back.
For real?
in the day. Oh yeah. There's a freestyle on SoundCloud.
That's crazy.
It's called the Mini Mansion Cypher.
Where did mini mansions
That's
come
wild.
from?
Urge One, big
Like
homie.
I was telling you.
He had the original mini mansion on the east side, though. This is the west side mini mansion. So this is basically, the mini mansion is just a place where the homies go, where where when you know what I'm saying, a lady gotta have, the go, you bring the lady, you know what I'm saying? It's the mini mansion, man. You know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
mini
Anything
mansion.
goes.
It's like Epcot.
It's like the office. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
This is the central operation base of 23 credible industries.
The nucleus. You know what I mean? Shout out Urge One, man. NATO, Solid Connect.
When we form like Voltron, we come here.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
This is where
This is where the
it's where
slapping-
it all
It's always
come
been
together.
happening for, you know what I'm saying? We got a cart right over there for niggas to knock out.
You've been slapping
what I'm
kidneys here
saying?
for a long time.
Huh?
I was talking about slapping kidneys again.
Oh my God. BBLs, slapping kidneys.
It's like, yo.
I don't.
He just gets
Sign it up. Nacksaw Jim Duggan, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey.